So in this video, I'm going to show you how I actually got this wiper motor and fixed my bezel. And here's my bezel where it broke. This is for a 91 C1500 OBS Chevy truck. Here is the old cover that came off the wiper motor, and I put it on my vise there. And I'm going to show you here quickly what I did. I actually cut a piece off that actually matched, what looked like matched, the bezel that goes around the cluster. And here you'll see me grinding that little piece until I can get it as round as possible. Here it takes me a couple tries to actually get it down to the diameter that I wanted. And here's me fitting it here on the bezel to try to see if I couldn't get it to fit properly, which I did. And then you're going to see what I did was actually use a little bit of super glue to keep it in place, to take a better look and to make sure it's where I wanted it to be. Now I got a little bit of duct tape, which is what I had hanging around, and I used that to create the curvature. I got some JB weld, which is what I was going to use to fill, and also to strengthen that corner. Here I am mixing the two-part epoxy together, and now I got a little toothpick and I'm filling it in here. And I made sure to fill it in as good as possible, because obviously the best, the better you do this, the stronger it's going to be, the better it's going to hold. And now I'm going to be taking the tape off. And you see here, it's still pliable, just enough to be able to actually move it around and get it rounded. And then this is what it looks like there, just after I got a little bit of sandpaper and sanded it down just a tiny bit to give it a little bit better of a look. Those were the four corners. That's there after sanding it again. I actually ended up epoxying the back of all four of the corners to strengthen them. And then here's me using a little bit of alcohol to clean it. I know there's some people here that would say that there's better things to use, but that's what I use because it's what I had. And that's what it looked like right before I started to paint it. I sanded it down, used 600 grit. And now I'm applying the first coat of spray paint, and I used a gray slate, which I thought was going to match. And I thought it did a pretty good job of matching until I actually put it into the vehicle, and it was sticking out like a sore thumb. It matched in zero ways whatsoever. It was completely off. Here's me even doing a video talking about what I used and what paint, and you can see, it actually came out very nice, but the color was completely off. It did not work. And now here's the correct part. Two-time coverage. It's the flat black that they make. I painted it. If you want to take a closer look, come over here. So you can see the way that it came out. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. The repair can be seen when you look at it like this, but once it's installed and the plastic bezel that goes around it is on here, you're not going to see that with the screw in there. It is not perfect, like I said, but for a baker, that's not bad. I mean, if I can do it, you can do it. Just take your time. If you want to get it up close so you can see what it looks like this, that way you can see it is not perfect, but I'm going to show you here in a minute. You're going to see what it looks like installed. And this is the actual paint that I used. It looks like installed. I know there's no light, which sucks. Wait, I'll put a light. There we go. And this is what it looks like installed. Like I said, it's not perfect. It's not bad. You can't tell. The worst part is how ugly these old screws look on this. And this is all dirty. I know it's dirty, it needs to be cleaned, but just wanted to show you. And there you guys have it.